Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 7th regular meeting of the Cicero Town Board. I'd like to point out the emergency exits. We have 2 at the back of the room and 1 up front to your left. Please silence your cell phone or other electronic devices so that the meeting is not unnecessarily disturbed. If you must speak on your cell phone, please exit to the back hallway or outside. We also ask the audience to keep chatter to a minimum so as not to disturb others. The town acknowledges the importance of full public participation in all meetings and hearings. We therefore urge all who wish to address the board to utilize the microphone at the front of the room. If anyone is unable to hear, please let us know so that adjustments may be made as necessary. Looks like we have a couple of students tonight. Yes, students, raise your hand. Yes, 2. Okay, we'll try not to keep you past 9.
You'll be the only one here.
There you go. That's right. Councilor Conway, Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you please remain standing for a moment for our troops in harm's way? Thank you. I would like to make a motion that we approve the town board minutes from the regular town board meeting held on 3/27/2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Approval of abstracts. Motion to approve abstract number 14, dated April 3rd, 2019, and abstract number 15, dated April 10th, 2019, as presented. Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Budget nods, there are
There are
none.
none. Right.
All right, I'm going to set some public hearings for some changes to the town code. Move the adoption of a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, April 24th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. to consider changes to Chapter 130 of the town code relating to junkyard licenses.
Second.
Any board comments?
This will be kind of a housekeeping measure, just changing the date for renewal. Junkyard license renewals require an inspection. Because the renewal date is currently April 1st, sometimes those inspections are delayed because of snow cover. This will move it back so that the inspections can be completed in a timely manner.
Thank you, John. Good work. We had a second. Any further board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, April 24th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. to consider changes to Chapter 166 of the town code relating to fees for sewer connections.
Second.
We have a second by Councilor Boyke. Comments, John?
This is just another housekeeping measure, removing some obsolete and unused portions of Chapter 166.
Any further comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, April 24th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. to consider changes to Chapter 188 of the town code relating to swimming pools.
Second.
Any board comments, John?
This is just going to harmonize the definition in the town code with that from the New York State Uniform Building and Fire Prevention Code. The state code definition is better, so we're just going to remove the town definition and adopt the state definition.
Thank you very much. Any further board comments? You know, this goes along with what we said we were going to do when you elected us 3 years ago. Is we were going to look at the town code and we were going to update it where it needed to be updated amongst all of the other things that we've accomplished. Thank you, John. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Those nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to schedule a public hearing for Wednesday, April 24th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. to consider changes to Chapter 210 of the town code relating to non-conforming structures and uses.
Second.
Any board comments, John?
Yeah, this one actually is substantive. Currently, if you have a non-conforming structure, a structure that was conforming under a previous version of the code, but a subsequent revision to the code means that you're now not conforming, that's fine, you don't need a variance, but if you want to do anything to your house, even if it has nothing to do with nonconformity, you do need a variance. So if the nonconformity is you're too close to the lot line, you violate the setback, and you want to put a deck, even though it has nothing to do with the setback, you still need to go do it to get a variance. This is going to remove that requirement, so basically, it's going to save a lot of red tape for people that have those structures that are completely lawful under the code at the time they were built.
Thank you. Any further comment? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. The next, we have a multimodal capital project agreement. I'll give you a little background on this before I read the resolution. As you know, safety has been a priority for this administration, and we've done, I think, a lot. I think everyone would agree, as far as lighting, sidewalks, etc. I mentioned at the last meeting regarding sidewalks, and this is about sidewalks, that we had agreed with the state of New York. We got them to finish the sidewalks on Route 11. That'll happen this year. So from the 200 feet north of Codnoy Road all the way to Route 31, we will now have sidewalks to keep pedestrians off probably the busiest thoroughfare in the town. And then this other project agreement that we're going to vote on now, I applied to the state of New York for some grants. Last year we received a $150,000 grant from the state of New York to install sidewalks from the east side of Cicero High School all the way to Thompson Torchwood to keep the kids and the pedestrians out of the road. We have Kate with us tonight from O'Brien and Gear, but her predecessor, Steve Snell, had worked very closely with New York State DOT to get everything approved and to get the drawings done and to get all that stuff. Kate will follow through with those for us. And then, but we didn't have enough money to finish the sidewalk project. So I applied for another grant and we received another $150,000, which is more than what we need to finish the sidewalks. So we'll vote hopefully to accept the $150,000 from the state of New York. And then after that, we'll vote on putting the project out to bid. So I'll move for the adoption of the following resolution. Authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance of the state multimodal program aid and state-administered federal program aid, eligible costs of a capital project, and appropriating funds thereafter, or therefore. Whereas a project for the town of Cicero, PIN 3MA42330A, the project, is eligible for funding under Title 23 U.S. Code as amended and New York State's multimodal program administered by the New York State Department of Transportation, ANYSDOT, and whereas the town of Cicero desires to advance the project by making a commitment of advance funding of the non-local share and funding of the full local share of the cost of the project, and now therefore the town of Cicero Board duly convened does hereby resolve the town of Cicero Board hereby approve the above subject project, and it is hereby further resolved that the town of Cicero Board hereby authorizes the town of Cicero to pay for the first instance 100% of the federal and non-federal share of the cost of 2,300 linear feet of 5-foot wide concrete sidewalk drainage improvements, miscellaneous grading, and other improvements along the south side of New York State Route 31 for the project or portions thereof, and it is further, Robert, you write this stuff, it's so dry.
I wrote a very nice, concise one.
Thank you.
But Jolie insisted on using the one that the state provided, which is what you read.
All right. All right. Resolved that the sum of $150,000 is thereby appropriated from the town of Cicero and made available to cover the cost of participation in the above phase of the project. And it is further resolved that in the event that the full federal and non-federal share costs of the projects exceed the amount appropriated above, the town of Cicero shall convene as soon as possible to appropriate said excess amount immediately upon the notification of the town of Cicero thereof. And it is further resolved that the town board of the town of Cicero be and is hereby authorized to execute all necessary agreements, certifications, or reimbursement requests for federal aid and or multimodal program funding on behalf of the town of Cicero with New York State DOT in connection with the advancement or approval of the project and providing for the administration of the project and the municipality's first instance funding of project costs and permanent funding of the local share of federal aid and all project costs that are not so eligible. And it is further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be filed with the New York State Commissioner of Transportation by attaching it to any necessary agreement in connection with the project. And it is further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be filed with the Commissioner of Transportation of the State of New York by attaching it to any required and/or appropriate agreements executed in connection with the project between the town of Cicero and the state of New York, and it is further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately and that the supervisor is hereby authorized to execute all necessary agreements that pertain to this agreement.
I'll second.
Any board comments?
Mark, would you clarify what the local share is?
There is no local share, as you are well aware, Councilor Boyke, and all state funding. No, I'm answering your question, if you allow me to. With New York State grants, you have to pay upfront, and then they reimburse all the costs, not unlike what we did with the police department.
Thank you for that question. I just asked the question so that people in the
That's
audience
fine.
would understand it. Yes, I understood it. Thank you.
So anyway, does that answer the question? Does that clarify for everybody? Yes, we will spend 100, and it's not going to be 150,000. We asked for more than what we needed. Please don't tell the state that. But we have more than enough to finish the sidewalks. We will not use the entire grant. Anyway, we got a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Intermunicipal MS4 agreement. Move for the adoption of a resolution to approve the 2019 intermunicipal agreement between the town of Cicero and Onondaga County for assistance with compliance of the assist the town in completion of the specific tasks in regards to the town's stormwater management program pursuant to the municipal separate storm sewer system MS4 general permit.
Second.
Second.
Kate, you want to talk to us about MS4? I know you're just walking through this.
No, we recommend approval. It's a no cost assistance by Onondaga County to help you maintain your permit.
Thank you. Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay? Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption resolution to reduce the securities currently on deposit with the town for Taco Bellagio from $55,400 to $5,000 in accordance with the letter from O'Brien and Gear dated April 5th, 2019, and the security posting agreement between the town and the developer, Jolu Development Company.
Second.
Any board comments? I did talk to Steve Snell before he left about this, and Julu has satisfied all the requirements. Any other board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to authorize the advertisement for sealed bids for New York State Route 31 sidewalk extension project. The project includes approximately 2,300 linear feet of new 5-feet concrete sidewalk, drainage improvements, gradings, and other improvements along the south side of Route 31 from the Cicero North Syracuse High School east up to the driveway for the Faith Lutheran Church. The work is being completed through receipt of a multimodal grant, two grants, received from New York State DOT. Field bids are received at the office of the town clerk until 11 o'clock a.m. on May 13th, 2019.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? And Kate, you'll follow up on that, right? Vern?
Move for the adoption of a resolution to approve the lighting proposal to install one additional street light on Steamship Manhattan provided by National Grid to be included within the Decorative Underground Lighting District SL 5182307. The estimated cost of this additional light will be $295.89.
Second.
Any board comments?
Just a question, how did this light come about? Because we had approved the whole lighting, wasn't that the street that we approved the whole lighting district on last year?
Yeah, it didn't go to the entire district. It went to the old section as the new section was constructed with streetlights. So this resident lives there, and he did not get him and his wife did not get a street light. They stopped whatever distance it was from their house, and they asked that another light be installed so that they had lighting near their residence. And National Grid approved it.
Thank you.
Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Nay. Any abstentions? We carry unanimously. Thank you. Move for the adoption of resolution approving 2 additional changes to the Town of Cicero Employee Handbook dated February 21st, 2019.
Second.
Just a couple things on this. It clarifies, we have obviously 3 labor unions and we have 3 labor contracts in the town, and we can't have anything that conflicts with anything that has been bargained with the bargaining units. So this clarifies some language and does not leave us at odds with one of the contracts. Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Excuse me, move for the adoption of a resolution to approve the following expenses for the highway garage. $18,158.48 to MRD Group, $436 to Terracon, $191,995 to Brosh Mechanical Incorporated, $69,598.66 to NAP Electric Incorporated, $186,842.20 to Building Innovation Group, $102,159.22 for Lawman Heating and Cooling, $16,683 to National Grid, $15,351 to National Grid for gas service portion, and $903.79 to National Grid for gas main extension.
Any comments?
Second.
Okay. Any comments?
I do.
Yeah.
If Mr. Snyder is available, thank you. In regards to these charges, are these part of the plan, or are they over and above the original?
You mean the 911?
Well, pretty much everything on here. How many of them are on the plan and how many are over?
Everyone on here is included.
Excuse me, could you please speak in the
I'm sorry.
microphone? Thank you.
I don't think it's on, Tracy.
Here, this one works.
Tracy.
Okay, you're okay.
Now, all the items on the list, except the last 3, are parts of the main budget and everything you all approved. The last 3 are charges that we have to pay Niagara Mohawk to get service brought to our site for both gas and electric. All 3 numbers, I will tell you, are right now under discussion. Shirley is a bird dog when it comes to these kinds of numbers. We tried to get for you today a breakdown of those numbers. The numbers might be right, but we don't believe until we see what they're going to do for us for that $16,000 or the total of over $32,000.
Those numbers are dictated to us by National Grid, and we had to pull teeth to get the invoices. So
Right, and they will not do any work on the work order for either service until the check is in hand.
right.
So we know we have the ability of negotiating with them if we have some problems with it. But they also make it very clear in their write-ups that there may be additional charges depending on what they find as they do the job. I don't believe there'll be any additional charges, but I wouldn't want to stand here and say there wouldn't be.
Right. You mean additional charges over and above these last 3 numbers?
Over and above these 3 numbers. These are estimates. They love estimates. But, you know, for a company that does nothing but put in gas service and electric service, you'd think these numbers should be pretty close to being exactly on target.
And these are essentially connection fees.
That's
These
what
are
they are.
connections.
Did we not budget for connection fees?
We had that as one of the items in the contingencies because you don't know. The engineer architect are Rochester. They're New York State Gas and Electric or something. They're different. They work differently there evidently than we do here. And so we have no choice. Will we go over the number that you all in fact approved? The answer to that is no. And if you don't mind, I just give you my
No, go ahead.
we have had our engineer and architect be looking at the floor finish that we asked to have in this building. They've done a lot of engineering on it. We realize that we have no business putting the floor finish down that we expect, because in a recent job that they just finished, about a year old, the floor is in fact failing with the, what's it called, Chris? Epoxy floor. We are going to put down something that is much better than that. We all went this week and saw a installation of that material. We put water on the floor and tried to slip. We could not. So we are going with this other product. That product will in fact, believe it or not, be less money than the epoxy we were going to use. Therefore, I'm not sitting here worrying, that this $32,000 is going to come out of my hide. We have the money to cover that.
Okay, and just so I understand,
Yep.
these last three numbers are essentially not to exceed numbers. We're approving up to this amount and maybe less, correct? And you're going to get a breakdown?
I'm saying you're approving these numbers not to exceed, but in fact, they write the contract such that they may come back and give us an additional charge.
Right.
Which you will be asked.
We'd have to come back and approve again?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
The building itself is going great. All the roof on the west side is complete. The roof is being worked on the south side. The roofing probably done, I would say because of the weather and stuff, next week. There's probably a month of finishing trim and flashing and things like that. We are going to have a major pour on the 16th of the 3 bays that are our maintenance section, about 8,000 square feet. It's where all of our trucks will be repaired when the building gets done. As soon as that's done, they will start to move into the main garage, and we'll pour that in probably 3 pours. So it is coming. If the weather holds out, we can do some site work too. Snowing today, raining yesterday, it's anybody's luck.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Thanks. Did we,
We can vote.
okay, did we get a second on that?
We do.
Yes, okay. Any further comments or questions? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Folks, we're going to put off the Highway 284 agreement tonight. There's some questions with some of the board members on the roads that Cornell Road selected. So they want a little additional time to review 2 roads, I think. So with the board's permission, we'll put that off till next meeting. Dick?
Hunter County Water Authority,
Did we,
proposed hydrant.
did we miss number 13?
No. Move for the adoption of resolution.
All of that?
Yeah, that's all the roads.
Oh,
284,
sorry.
put that
I'm
off.
sorry.
Right, but
Putting that
Yeah,
off.
yeah, we'll put it off till the next meeting.
Thank you.
the expenditures, the appropriations, we still need to approve though. The first half of number
Yeah.
13.
First half of 18, we can still.
The Crossroads Highway, you still need that, right?
Right, the expenditures are right.
Sorry.
Who's reading it?
Mark?
Vern.
The Onondaga County Water.
No, this,
Are you here, Mark?
There's that.
Oh, wait, okay, I'm sorry.
who's reading that?
I am.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't, okay, I do. I beg your pardon. I was looking at the 284. Okay, I'll move for the adoption resolution, thank you, to approve the following expenses for the Highway Department. $19,000 to Crossroads Highway for 75 rolls of Marafi, DB 511045, 2,500 tons of Runacrush, DB 511042, $55,000 to Earl Becker, number 001023 for item number 4, stone and sand, DB 511242, $10,000 to Sunnycrest Incorporated for 30 2x2x2 catch basins with, Chris, they're 12 by 12 by 12, right?
No, 2 feet by 2 feet by 2.
Okay, 2 feet, okay. With knockouts, DB 511049, $10,000 to EJ USA for assorted frame grates and risers, DB 511049, $7,000 to TH Kinsella for dirt slinger rental for approximately 50 hours, DB 511242, and $15,000 to Tracy Road Equipment for repairs to the sewer jet, number 93, DB 513054.
Second?
Any board comments?
Chris, this is all related to getting ready to do the paving, is that correct? Yeah.
That's sewer jet, Chris. Being a lot of money.
15 years old.
I know it is. Any further board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you.
Under County Water Authority, this is for the proposed hydrant at Lions Run, Phase 3. Move for the adoption of a resolution to approve and authorize the supervisor to execute all documents for the proposed fire hydrant number 10966 in the existing L326 Cicero Center Water Supply District. The developer, T&L Companies, will pay for the hydrant installation in conjunction with the 8-inch water main extension. The town will be notified when the hydrant is in service, and we will be billed the annual hydrant maintenance rate, which is currently $71.61 per hydrant per annum.
Second, any board comments? As you know, if you attend our meetings regularly, all of our fire hydrants, when they were installed prior to their installation, are viewed and approved by the corresponding fire department. South Bay signed off on this, they're good with it. Any other comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously. I'll move for the adoption of a resolution to approve and for the supervisor to execute the Town of Cicero parade permit for the James Harvey Spire American Legion Post 787 Memorial Day Parade to be held on Monday, May 27, 2019 at 9 a.m. The route of the procession will start at the Cicero Cemetery on Route 11, proceed south to the American Legion Post on Legionnaire Drive, and to approve expenditure in the amount of $500 to help defer the cost of the Memorial Day Parade and ceremonies.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? Pass unanimously. Thank you.
Move the adoption of a resolution to declare the following items surplus and of no use to the town as they do not work. Brother DCP 8040 copier, printer, and scanner, serial number U61032EJ, correction, E4J271353. And Brother IntelliFax 2820, serial number U61325G7N145448.
Second.
Second.
Any board comments? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. Any abstentions? We pass unanimously tonight. Discussion items. I'm going to wait. Tracy, I'll let you talk about Earth Day and defensive driving. There's one thing I added tonight, and that is there is an availability by the American Red Cross to install smoke detectors. The American Red Cross of Central New York is offering free smoke alarm installation and home fire safety education on Saturday, May 4th, 2019. To schedule an appointment, and we'll actually post this, Tracy, and I think you have some more on this. But anyway, to schedule an appointment or for more information, there's a website one can access or a telephone number, and if you have a pen or pencil, the number is 315-234-2299. That's 315-234-2299. This is a really good program because these are free smoke alarms. And I have one senior resident of ours who thanked us for supporting this, and she had 3 smoke alarms. She's a semi-invalid senior, homebound. And the Red Cross came in and looked at her house, and they actually put the smoke alarms in at no charge to her. So this is a great program, and I would encourage you all, if you have seniors or know of seniors who could use this service, to please reach out to Tracy. She has the information after. And then we have, talk to us about Earth Day, Tracy.
Yes, there is flyers on that smoke alarm.
Tracy?
Speaking to the mic.
Sorry. There are flyers on the smoke alarm detectors right outside in the hallway there. Yes, I just want to make mention that it is that time of the year. Spring is here, and we are going to have our annual Earth Day cleanup that we work with Oprah on, and I can't stress enough of safety first regarding your cleanup, your groups, as far as traffic conditions and hazardous materials, and make sure you wear your bright clothing and your boots and your gloves. We have it all coordinated for Friday. You can bring any of your bagged items to the highway department. They did extend it to Friday, but we are also going to be having it on Saturday, April 27th. We're going to be here as early as 8:30 until 12. I have coordinated with Helen Carroll in Bridgeport, and Scott Lavery and the Brewerton Fire Department and one of the highway vehicle trucks are going to be there, so they have also participated in this Earth Day cleanup too for the Brewerton area. So I just wanted to make mention of that. If anybody's interested, please contact me. And the other one was I was able to coordinate again. We did it last year. It was very successful. We did actually a defensive driving course, low cost. It's through the National Safety Council, Traffic Safety Council, and we scheduled it for our employees and others. It is a lower cost for the employees, and I just wanted to mention that we scheduled it for Saturday, May 18th, right here at the Cicero Town Hall, between 8 and 2:30, and it does allow a 10% discount on a base rate of the auto insurance premium for individuals that are interested, and they can just contact me on that. Thank you very much.
And I just want to say thank you to Sergeant Snell and the Cicero Police Department for providing an officer to overwatch all the folks out picking up working Earth Day. Thank you very much for keeping us safe. Appreciate that. At this point, we'll move to public input if anyone would like to address the board.
I would, if I may. Good evening. First of all, I want to thank Mr. Wassenegger and his team. Vernon Road South must be the cleanest street in Cicero because of all the sweeping on the road in the last few days. You can eat off of this. And about concerning the handbook, when will the handbook with these changes be available for the public to read?
The handbook is on, these two particular changes have to be incorporated in. It's pretty simple to do. After the board adopted or approved the changes tonight, our admin, Kelly, will go ahead and add them. But you can read the employee handbook, it's online.
Is it online?
I believe it is.
Okay, I will ask Tracy for the link because I couldn't find it. My last question is, why was paving not in the budget this year, for this year?
Because we agonized over this, but I'll tell you quite simply. We, because of the board was rebuked, if you will, on the approving the highway garage, and a referendum was forced, on a public referendum. That 1 year with the steel tariffs, and all of that, there was a $1.4 million overrun, not overrun, but the cost increased. By putting that building off for a year, and we made the determination that 1 year, number one, we would pay cash for the $1.4 million out of the fund balance. So we have budgeted $700,000 this year for 2019, and we will budget, or I'm assuming this board will budget, go ahead and do that, budget $700,000 next year to pay cash to make up the $1.4 million difference. The problem that we had is we did not want to, we wanted to maintain a very healthy fund balance, and we felt that for 1 year, we would go back to borrowing 1 year, one time only. We stopped, there was no borrowing last year, we stopped. But we were really put into a pinch financially because of the $1.4 million.
I've heard that argument before.
It's not an argument, it's the truth.
I've heard that argument before.
It's the truth.
But my next question, and I think since Mr. Cushman is the finance guy, and he might be the one to answer this, I don't believe we are getting this money for free. So what is going to be the cost of borrowing the money?
Well, there's two things that are good about it. Number one, the town approved the credit rating. We're in the second year of a AA rating with Standard & Poor's.
First time ever.
So believe it or not, we're paying 1.7%.
Okay, and what will that come to?
I
think it's more
I haven't
money.
done the math, but it's 1.7% of 840,000.
For what length of time?
5 years.
5 years, everything is 5 on the show.
Is that 5 years on the total, 825,000?
That's correct.
Okay. So by not raising our taxes, we're going to have to pay more money in the long run.
We raised taxes, actually this year, we were able to negate, if you followed along during budget time, we were able to negate the tax increase. We did have a tax increase this year, but we were able to rebate money to every homeowner in the town of Cicero from the trash contract. So most people did not have any tax increase this year, and some had a decrease, small
Okay,
decrease.
with my, Sharon Eden, maybe I should go back and talk to receiver of taxes. She explained to me that trash, the library, the drainage are not taxes. That we have town taxes and we have highway department taxes. And all those other things are not
You have
taxes.
county taxes, you have county sewer use
Right.
taxes, you have school taxes.
So basically, I overpaid on trash last year. So now I'm paying less. That's not a rebate.
Well, I think it's a rebate. You got money back.
No,
All right, well, I'm not gonna,
I didn't.
I'm not, Mrs., yeah, Gardner, I'm
But
not,
my point
What's your
is that, by borrowing this $825,000, it's gonna cost the taxpayers more money in the long run. And I pay taxes that much.
it didn't matter if we, well, let me just tell you. No,
Let me finish.
Okay, finish,
We want services from this town.
right?
Sometimes we don't want them. I don't want my road swept 4 times in 3 days. But I have to pay for it anyway, because that's the nature of the thing. Some things I do want. I want my roads plowed. Not 4 times in one night, but I want my roads plowed. So all I'm saying is, I want these services. I want my road paved this year, I hope. I am willing to pay for it. And if people don't want to pay taxes, they should find a cabin to live in the wilderness. So that's all I've got to say tonight. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
listening.
Yep,
And
thank
thank you very much for your explanation, Mr. Richmond.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? There being none, I'll make a motion to close.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Students, we'll sign you off.